Hello students, myself Vinita Kasturi from JNPU College. Today I will be conducting a demonstration on second PUC practical. The name of the practical is water holding capacity of the soil. So before we go with the demonstration, we should know what is the principle behind this practical. So what is the meaning of water holding capacity of the soil? So it is nothing but it is the amount of water which is retained in the capillary space of the soil. Okay, and whatever retain of water will take place, it will take place after the percolation of gravitational water which is deep inside the soil. So what is the importance of water holding capacity of the soil? Why? What role it plays? See, it is very helpful for the plant growth. So plants need water. So whatever water is absorbed by the plants, it is going to be taking place with the help of the water which is present in the capillary space of the soil. So the soil which has more water holding capacity will help in better growth of the plants. So what all things are required for today's practical? We need measuring flask, we need a funnel, and we have taken the filter paper, and we have chosen two soil sample. One is sandy soil, the other is clay soil. So already this is the sandy soil, what you can see here. So we have to measure the sandy soil, we have to take complete dry soil. So I have taken 50 ml of this sandy soil. And I have measured the water in this beaker. The beaker consists of 50 ml of water. It is distilled water. So what we have to do is, we have to take the measuring flask, we have to take the funnel, and we have to take the filter paper and fold it in this manner and insert in this funnel. Now the next step is, as I measured the soil which is 50 grams, we need to pour this in this funnel. So what are the precautions to be taken is, we need to pour this soil very carefully so that there should not be any wastage. Slowly it has to be poured. This is 50 grams of the sandy soil. Now I am going to pour this 50 ml of water into this funnel. We have to pour the water very slowly, and every part of the soil should get wet. These are the precautions we have to maintain while conducting this practical. So I have poured all 50 ml into this funnel, and you can see below the measuring jar that it is getting filtered and it is getting dripped in this measuring jar. So I have filled the water now. So we have to wait for a while so that the water should get filtered, and we have to see how much water is collected in this measuring flask. By this we will come to know what is the water holding capacity of this sandy soil. We will wait for a while. So we have waited for 5 to 10 minutes to see what is the water holding capacity of both the samples. Here you can see this is about the sandy soil and this is the clay soil. So we have seen, you will be able to observe that the water has got collected in the measuring jar. So if you measure it, So we can easily see that it is 8 ml. 8 ml has got collected in the measuring jar. So I have written here the clay soil, which is 8 ml has got collected in the jar. Now we will observe what is the water collected in case of sandy soil. So I can easily see it is 11 ml. So I have written here more than 11 ml, it is 13 ml. So I have written here it is 13 ml which has got collected in the measuring jar. So now we have to see, we have to calculate what is the amount of water retained by the soil. So that is nothing but it is a division of, it is a subtraction of the amount of water taken and how much amount is got collected. So that is 37. With respect to clay soil, it is 42. So by doing this, what is the water holding capacity of the soil? So you have to write it as 37 divided by 50. So it will come to 0.47 in case of sandy soil, and in case of clay soil it is 0.84. So by this we will get an idea that water holding capacity in case of sandy soil, if you compare with sandy soil and clay soil, more water holding capacity is present in the clay soil as you compare it with the sandy soil. What is the reason is? What is the reason behind this is? Water holding capacity is dependent on the particle size. That is nothing but texture of the soil. Less is the particle size, more will be the water holding capacity. So in clay soil, the particle size is small when you compare it with sandy soil. So water holding capacity not only depends on the particle size, it also depends on the composition, impurities. What is the entrapped air present in that? So these all factors are going to play a role in water holding capacity of the soil. So this is about today's practical, that is a demonstration on water holding capacity of the soil, and we have taken two soil samples to determine which soil sample has more water holding capacity. Thank you.